As I had mentioned earlier, see if I can. Hello, everyone. As I had mentioned earlier, I'd be sharing a video in regards to how to complete the labs, the free labs that are available in Google Cloud. So to make your work easy, guys, I'll share these links with you so that you can be able to understand how this works. So first of all, once you have this link, you'll be requested to sign in with your Google account. You can see I've already signed in with mine. Then you'll need to go to the Explore. Once you explore, you need to search for Looker Studio. And then we want to go to the format. We want to complete the labs. But if you want to complete a course, you can just select a course and then complete it. But in this case, you want to complete a lab and you want introduction level. So as you can see, these are the labs that are available for us to complete. So you can just go ahead and click on either of the labs. For instance, you can see this one I had already started it. So let me close it and start again. Let me end it and start again. I hope it will accept. Let's close this tab. So once you open any of the labs, you'll be able to see a set of instructions. You can see lab instructions and tasks. So you'll be able to see a set of instructions that you simply need to follow. So you can see we have the setup requirements. So first of all, you need to start the lab. So once you click start the lab, you can see this the timer will start to run. So as you can see, you have 30 minutes to complete this particular lab. And then you'll be able to follow the instructions. So once you click start the lab, you'll be able to open the lab environment in a new incognito window. So let's just click start the lab. I hope it will accept. Since I had it already running. Let's hope so. Well, it accepted. So you can see here we need to open Google Cloud Console. So we are going to open that in an incognito window. So let's go ahead and open it. I had it already actually. It was completing the lab, then I just realized that I wasn't recording these tabs. So let's just go ahead and close them first and then open the new lab. So now this is the new lab that we need to follow. You can see this is the ID, the student ID that I need to follow. So we can go ahead and agree to the terms of service so that we're able to continue. So let's go ahead and copy the lab instructions over here. Let me look for it so that it makes it easy for us to follow. You can see the timer is running. So you have only 30 minutes to complete this lab. So let's go ahead and paste our instructions there so that we are able to follow. So as you can see, we are already done with starting the lab, as you can see. So we are already logged in. So now we want to create a blank report. First of all, we want to log into the Looker Studio. So let's just click on that so that we log into the Looker Studio. And then let's click on that part. It wants us to verify. Okay, let's verify. So you see it's requesting for a password. So we need to go back to the lab environment, the set of instructions, and copy the password, then go ahead and paste it. Remember, we are not using our account. We are using the account. What's happening? Oh my God. Okay. I think it's this one, if I'm not wrong. The second one. Oh, yeah, it worked now. So Now we need to follow the instructions. So create a new blank report. So you see, you are supposed to click on the plus button. So we are just going to click on this plus button. And you can see it wants us to select a country. In this case, I live in Kenya. So let's just scroll down. Company, you can name, you don't have to give a company like a realistic company because it's just simply a lab. So you can just go ahead and give it any name. Let me give it maybe EDTS. And then I agree to the service and terms and then continue. You'll find these instructions here actually. You can see set up, enter country, company name, blah, 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 everything. And once you do that, we want to say no to everything because we don't want to receive the announcement. So then we can be able to continue. So you can see now here we are able to now create a report. Okay, don't know. Okay, so let's go to the next. Now click on the blank plus button again and click X to close the add data to report window. So we are going to follow that step. Click on the blank. And then we've been asked to close the pop-up window. As you know, by default, when you add any, you click a blank report, it always takes you to add data. So we are going to close that because that's what the instruction states. And then now we are now supposed to create a new data source, a new connection and data source. So we are going now to follow the instructions. Select add data from the list of Google connectors, select BigQuery tile. So we're going to add data and then BigQuery. Remember, you have to authorize BigQuery. So it's just the instructions, authorize, you see, I mentioned that. Then from the left menu, click public datasets, your project ID, San Francisco, and then this is the data that we need to add, bike share trips. So let's go ahead and select our report. We've been told to go to public dataset. This is my username with my ID. And then we are going to search for San Francisco. San Francisco. Okay, let's search for San. You can see here it is San Francisco bike share. And then you was to take the bike share trips. So then add, you can see San Francisco bike share trips. Then click add. And then you'll be prompted with you're about to add this to your report, blah, blah, blah. And then you need to add reports. So you can see now, let's go back. So you see we have that pop-up, just add it to your reports. And then now when you go back here, you can see it wants us to test completed tasks. So we need to select this part so that it can confirm the progress. So let's go back to where our main task is, where we have our timer here. So you can see we have it here. So we're going to scroll down to where we are right now. And then we want to tell it to check our progress. So you can see, why is it not checking our progress? With new connections and data source with BigQuery, but we did that already. Let's see. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what's happening, but basically that's what's supposed to happen. And once you complete everything, it will be able to, you will be able to update. So let's see, click check on the subsequently created a question. Let's see, an assessment score. So, well, basically this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to follow. So, well, I'm not sure why it's not working now, but once you follow the instructions, you'll be able to see, once you select on this progress, it will give you a percentage, and then you'll be able to continue now with the rest of the task. You can still continue with the rest of the task right now because it's not that it limits you. No, it's just that these thing just helps to check that you're doing the correct thing. So because they are linked, so that's the only important thing. But as it stands right now, you can still continue with the project and complete it. And once you're completing it, you can just be able to view the report that you created, and that's it. So I don't know if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and then we'll be able to review it. Or if you have, okay, let's first of all add this test. We didn't we didn't add the name of the report, so let's try to add that and see whether it will work. So let's go back and try to see. Check my progress. Not yet. Anyway, guys, that's the main thing that you need to do. You just need to follow the set of instructions provided, and then you'll be able to complete the task. So take this as a challenge, complete all the introductory all the introductory labs so that you're able to gauge your understanding of Looker Studio. Well, that's it. Thank you.